Oh my God, okay, Clinton.
Okay,
I am so excited because today we are gonna do a fan request. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, we wanted to do this movie, but you know, when you ask for something, we live to give it to you.
We do, actually.
So today, without further ado, we are going to do the movie Pretty in Pink.
And ask the question, why'd they wear that?
Why'd they wear that?
And in 87 or 86, we would have been, oh my God, why'd they wear that?
Why the
Okay.
1986, director Howard Deutsch and costume designer Marilyn Vance. Hats up to Marilyn. I mean, God, hats up, hats off,
Hats
and
up and
up and off.
brava.
And the reason we want them up and off is because I don't think this movie could be any more relevant than it is right now. Because we are talking so much about secondhand. We're talking about vintage and sustainability and circularity, keeping clothes in circulation rather than, you know, landfills. And this whole movie, almost the entire movie, is secondhand clothing, is vintage clothing.
Right.
Some of these looks are so innovative.
Yes, and there are so many of them. And I just have a confession to make. I didn't rewatch it. I saw it in 1986. I hated it, and so I couldn't get myself to rewatch it. Sorry, fans.
Well, that's okay, because thank goodness I watched it.
I will have opinions. Don't
Oh, nobody's worried about that.
Pretty in Pink in 12 looks.
All right, let's start with our first look. We've got to see Andie in her first look. This is Molly Ringwald playing Andie. And as we know, she's the daughter of Harry Dean Stanton's character, and he doesn't have a job, and his wife and her mother left. They're all alone. And this first look is amazing, right? We have a vest, we have a shirt, we have a super wide belt, and we've got some crochet going on here. We've got some earring, 1, 2 on one ear, and I don't know how many on the other. I can't see it.
Okay, so yeah, this is, I mean, we're right off the bat, what are we learning about this character? That she sort of likes vintage, she likes the color pink, she likes lace, and she likes florals.
And she's got personal style, because clearly she is not dressing like everybody else is gonna be dressing in the 1980s, right?
Yes, this is not typical 1986 fashion for a teenage girl.
Now, I gotta say, I don't understand this belt. The belt feels a little like overkill to me because the rest of the outfit works so perfectly. That belt is so wide. It feels like she's like pregnant with it.
I know. For me, I feel like you either need the belt or the vest, right? It's like one or the other. Too much together.
I vote vest.
You like the vest?
And the reason I like the vest is I can't tell whether it's velvet or needlepoint or brocade or silk, but all of it works for me.
All right, yeah. I mean, it's a perfectly fine look to me. You know what?
Wow, we're really off to an incredible start.
Are we
when
really
Clinton is going to say that something is fine. It's fine. We all know if you say fine, that's never fine.
I know, I just don't, it doesn't move me in any way. I'm not repulsed by it and I'm not drawn to it, so like whatever.
You don't even have any nostalgia like, oh, Andie and her little vest.
No, this is my least favorite Molly Ringwald movie.
Oh my God. Well, listen, I'm so sorry to the fan who requested this that Clinton's being such a bitch about it, but we're doing it anyway.
Look number 2.
Okay, here we have Blaine. Andrew McCarthy, who plays the rich kid who has a crush on Andie and doesn't know how to ask her out. And what is Blaine wearing? Beige.
Beige on beige. A Cosby sweater in beige and then an oversized blazer
in beige. And I think it might be linen.
Yeah, it looks as wrinkled as linen is. I mean, you know, linen is great for the first 10 minutes you wear it. Then you look like shit.
Then you look like a rumpled mess. But you know what? For this particular scene, Blaine looks like Blaine. Now, the one thing I'll say here is he has nice hair.
Yeah, look at his, absorb the hair. Take it in.
Take it in. Take it in.
Really take it in because it's not going to look like this later.
And,
spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Okay. If you've seen Pretty in Pink, you know this spoiler alert, Clinton. I mean,
I don't know if everybody does.
But you know,
I had forgotten this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you didn't watch it again. Right, I forgot. Okay, moving on. You'd forgotten that Blaine wears beige. Okay.
Look number 3.
Now, this is our dear friend Ducky, the duck man. John Cryer, madly in love with Andie, Molly Ringwald's character, and also same vibe. into secondhand clothing, into layering, mixing and matching patterns, wearing a bolo, he's got a hat, he's got the Glennon glasses. I mean, the dude's got a look.
Yes, I mean, I will say this is some next level pattern mixing, and I am here for it. I think it's fantastic.
We've got a brooch, we've got a bolo.
Oh my God, of course, John Hughes was involved, so of course there's gonna be a brooch or 10,000. I don't know what that guy's fetish for brooches was.
I don't know, but you know, if you think about it, it's like John Cryer, Matthew Broderick, and who was the other one I was just thinking of? Robert Downey Jr., who were right, they're sort of similar.
They are sort of similar.
I wonder if they all auditioned for Ferris Bueller.
Probably.
Right?
Yeah, Matthew got it though. Okay, so can I say something about this look? Because I have a real appreciation for it now. Back then,
You thought it was...
first of all, I thought he was gonna get the shit kicked out of him in high school, because if you wore that in my high school, you would literally not have made it past lunch alive. Like, that's because I come from the mean streets.
Of course.
Like, you really, honestly, this would be way too much attention for a teenager in suburban Long Island.
Really?
Never could have, never, no. Unless you came from a really rich, I think if you came from a richer neighborhood, you could get away with a look like this, but middle class Long Island would not have gone for this at all.
Well, Manhattan did.
Yes,
And
sure.
I wore it.
Yeah, good. I mean, maybe I'm, a little jealous. Like,
I wore some version of it, but just because I've always loved vintage clothes, and I've said this to you so many times, but I really do feel that in like everybody's quest for personal style, when we talk about it, this is a great example of what it means, but it's also that if you are buying vintage, you're gonna buy something that not is in every store, right? And so it gives you sort of a leverage in terms of making yourself stand out more than other people.
Right, well, it's the conformity issue, right?
Yeah.
When you're a teenager, like, conformity is
a big thing.
It's a big thing. It's like 99% of your identity sometimes, and this is a nonconformist. And good for him. I think it's awesome.
Well,
but I do think it's a lot of look. It's like, there's so much going on with the glasses, the hat, the pins, the bolo.
I mean, this is true of it. This is true of Molly Ringwald as well. When they stand next to each other, it's like a whole lot of looks.
It's a lot.
But I do think that, again, visually, we know they're part of the same clique. And we know the kids who hang out outside the backyard at school are all the weirdos, right? That's what we know.
Look number 3.
Oh my God.
The Mean Girls.
I have to tell you, now I watched this and I had completely forgotten about these Mean Girls. Of course, they're always blonde and they look mean, they look scary. I don't know why, they look like they'd be so mean.
Right, well, the one on the left looks like she's about 30 years old. Like,
Exactly.
What's going on?
Well, she's James Spader's girlfriend. Yeah, she's Steph's girlfriend. Yeah. And then the other one, strangely, is wearing like some sort of parrot motif top and green jeans.
I feel like it's OP, it's Ocean Pacific.
OP, I was like Hang 10, Morona, Benetton, Esprit.
Yeah.
What other ones can I think of?
It's like Esprit, Ocean Pacific.
Yes, Ocean Pacific.
The girl on the right looks like a lot of girls from my high school. That was a very kind of popular look in 1986 in suburban, middle-class Long Island.
Well, I love to contrast them with our next look because you've got the Mean Girls. And then look at the bestie in the plaid with this hair, this dippity-doo hair, and the 7,000 bangles, and the sword pin, and the rings. And she's like, I hate you, Mean Girls, I hate you.
Look number 4.
Mr. James Spader. He plays the ultimate rich guy, and he looks like he's an extra on Miami Vice.
Totally. I think he's wearing leather on the top. Not like leather. Wow, where am I going? It looks like he's wearing linen on the top and the bottom because he's a whole lot of wrinkles right there.
A whole lot of wrinkles, but it's that, it's that Miami Vice soft shoe, soft suiting vibe.
That's the kind of look that I would do when I was going to, say, a Sweet 16. That was my Sweet 16 vibe.
Did you have hair like that?
I can show you a picture of my hair in that year.
Let's see. In that year?
Yeah. I have it on my phone because I knew we were doing Pretty in Pink.
Oh, right. Okay. I was like, it can't be coincidence.
Look, here I am. Don't I look like an extra in this movie?
You could be one of the mean rich kids.
Oh my God, no. But look at me, my pop denim collar. Oh my God. Such a conformist back then.
Back then.
I still am kind of, in some ways. Except in a sexy way.
The other thing is here, just to contrast their outfits, right? There is so many tchotchkes on, there's so much tchotch going on Andie's outfit here. We've got the bag, we've got the scarf on the hat, the earring, the pin in the sleeve, and there's also studding around the collar. It's so much of so many things. But again, personal style, and she matches her car.
Yeah, right. That's always the most
Always
important
the most
thing.
important thing.
Yeah.
I do love the car, though.
The car is dented as hell. Did they explain why it was dented?
No, because she's from the wrong side of the tracks.
Oh.
So she doesn't get the nice car, but I still think it's a great car.
At Why'd They Wear That, we love a look.
And if you want to recreate some of these looks, you don't actually need to buy anything new.
Exactly. Vestiaire Collective is the most trusted place to shop pre-loved luxury, so you can find incredible pieces without contributing to overproduction.
It's curated, authenticated, and full of things you won't find anywhere else.
It's just a smarter way to shop.
Vestiaire Collective.
Think first, buy second.
Look number 5.
Now, this is at Trax. This is the record store that Molly Ringwald works at, and we are introduced to Iona, played by the inimitable Annie Potts.
Potts. Hot.
In latex.
Hot latex dress over a
over a
high
t-shirt.
neck t-shirt. Yeah.
And she's wearing like a long skirt that we see a little bit later. And look, she was doing bag charms on her belt before anybody.
Bag charm, yeah. I feel like that's where the charms let me down a little bit. The bomb watch. Like, what is, it bothers me. The rest I like. That dumb plastic watch I don't like at all.
I don't particularly love a stapler as an accessory, so that kind of ruined it for me, but
How else are you gonna get your records on the ceiling?
glue. But also what I was thinking is, it's pretty impressive to be able to wear a cotton t-shirt that is not wrinkled underneath latex. Because when you wear latex, it is skin tight. In fact, really to get latex on, I'm allergic to it because I can't do this. You'll have to do it at home. You put baby powder all over you, right?
Yeah.
So then to tuck something in, to have something under latex, it is so tight that it's really hard to make something look so clean and neat as it does on her, which means that she was really in good shape.
Yeah, wow. Well, for somebody who has a latex allergy, you sure know how to put it on and take it off.
How do you think I found out I had an allergy?
Look number 6.
Ugh.
Whatever, with
Max
those glasses.
Headroom glasses. Remember
Please, everybody had
All
that.
right, take them off. Yes, please take them. Throw them in the garbage.
Throw them in the garbage. But this cardigan. Now, again, a lot of people say, well, it looks like a 50s cardigan and therefore it's somehow too vintage. But this color and the applique, even if it looks vintage, you can still make it look modern.
You could, pair a cardigan like this with a modern jean, and all of a sudden you've got a modern outfit. This is adorable. This look.
Right.
I'm not sure I like the haircut.
Okay. Oh my God. How can you say now in 2026 that you don't like Molly Ringwald's haircut that she had for 17 movies?
That was particularly a rounded one.
Maybe it was just poofy that day.
It reminds me of the What Not to Wear episode where we had to talk a woman down. Remember we had to talk for crime for like 7 hours?
Yeah. You don't have to. I tried to block it out, but it's too much.
Look number 7.
Now, this is a look where Blaine goes outside the backyard of the school where all the punks and kind of weirdos
where the
hang
kids
out,
would smoke.
right? And I think it's so sweet. I feel like he's copying Andie and wearing the same blue that she wore to be like, see, I'm like you.
Wow, that is a half-assed attempt at trying to copy your potential girlfriend's style.
He has no style. He's a rich kid with no style.
I do like the pleated white pants.
I even like the messy tee here. Like, there's something about this look. It's the right color for him. I love the blue and I love it.
It's like relaxed, casual, rich guy.
But not Bruno Cucinelli.
Not Bruno Cucinelli.
Look number 8.
Stop right here. Take off the jacket. Take off the necklaces. Take off the bags. Take off the tights and the boots. Just the top and this skirt I would wear today. I feel like it is such a modern semi-sheer.
Yeah.
Sheer is so big right now. And I love sheer with a little bit of eyelet. So to me, I was like, okay, there's just too much chotch here.
Yes.
But I love the core pieces. I really love them. And then, again, the whole thing about this is like, it's all her personal style, all her choices. She's not playing by the rules.
Right. She's making a lot of choices.
Look number 9.
Oh, God.
Oh,
the
Ducky.
scene that goes on forever.
The scene that goes on forever. Let's just look at this. This is like the famous yellow Ducky jacket.
Yep.
Again, more layers. You've got a vest. I think he's wearing a bowling shirt. You've got the white creepers. It's almost too much like the vintage actual look. Like there's no modern spin.
This scene, oh God, it's like cringy to me. I feel like the scene in Ferris Bueller where he's like doing the whole dancing on the parade float. I mean, that's incredible, and I wanted to watch every second about this. I'm like, please just stop. Please stop. And I don't know if it's the dancing, the overacting it. Sorry, John. I know your character is like that, but and the outfit is too much. Also, it's this scream. Everything about this screams trying too hard, and that always makes me cringe. Where it's
Of course.
like, why are you trying so hard?
I almost feel like that was the point of these movies, right? A little bit to make people feel a little less alone. Like if you are weird, if you do try too hard, if you dress like in a way that people don't understand, it's okay.
I know. Yeah, you're right.
It's okay.
You're right. 18-year-old Clinton was a little judgmental, I think.
Oh, 18-year-old Clinton was a little bitchy.
Yeah, I guess.
A little judgmental, a little judgy.
I was just, camouflaging my own insecurities, I guess.
But I think everybody does that.
Yeah,
and I think that's unfortunately where a lot of critical opinion comes from, is actually something that is about ourselves, not about what we're looking at. And it is interesting to take some of these outfits apart and think about them as deliberate ideas for the character versus what we think of them as like fashion statements, because they're not always the same thing.
Right, you're absolutely right. So this was the right look for the character.
Exactly, moving on. Now, Iona, is wearing a hairnet, petit chapeau to the side. She is wearing a black peplum with a acrylic pin brooch, and she is wearing a striped trumpet skirt that is so, this silhouette to die. It feels like Galliano.
Oh, right. Honestly, this trumpet skirt might be one of the best trumpet skirt silhouettes I've ever seen. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, if you're going to ever wear a trumpet skirt, this is exactly how you do it. With a little peplum and a little bit of a shoulder, a little sleeve on the top, because you got boom, boom, and boom all the way down. It's just a chef's kiss.
See, now you're happy.
I'm very happy.
He didn't like Pretty in Pink, but he does love this outfit, so I know we got him back. Anyway, do you know how much a Korea jacket today from the 1950s is worth?
I have no idea.
It's like one of the most coveted items you can find in great vintage clothing. And again, this entire movie is literally a love letter to vintage. It's a love letter to secondhand.
Yeah.
And so if you do look at this movie and get inspired, you can always find vintage pieces. You can always find second pieces on apps like, Vestiaire Collective does it. Yeah. And you can truly create your own style. That is the one thing that I think vintage always gives you, is a leg up on looking different. And now I feel like that's a point of pride for people.
It definitely is.
Right?
Yep.
Looking
whole
like
new
yourself.
Generation out there. Yeah.
Exactly.
Honorable mention.
All right.
Okay. I just have to explain.
I know.
The beehive, it's a lot. Iona, a lot. She's a lot.
A lot.
But this is her prom dress, and it is a beautiful prom dress. It is a beautiful, pretty in pink prom dress. I just want everybody to remember what it looked like originally.
Yeah. Absorb it like we absorb.
Take it in.
What's his face's hair?
Look number 10.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Okay, now we're taking in his hair. They're sitting in, there are horses behind them? Right, it's a stable.
Stable. They're on hay bales. Okay.
With blankets. Now, she's wearing a floral, I think it's like a cape, with a strapless dress, which is a little ba-ba-ba-boom, but I kind of love.
I love this outfit.
Right?
Yeah, I think it's great. The way this outfit works is that the pieces themselves are bold, and she hasn't layered so many of them on, right? And see, I think I'm drawn to that, where it's like, take a couple of bold pieces or a few bold pieces, put them together in an interesting way. Don't take a few pieces that are kind of okay and then keep adding more and more and more shit on top of them. That's why I love this.
Yeah, I think what you're drawn to, right, is when you take interesting prints and colors or whatever, but you're putting them together deliberately and not trying, like, you have a point of focus.
Yes.
And I think that's the problem with the other outfits.
I don't know where to look on other ways,
right.
But this, yeah.
And I think even the shoes match, which is gorgeous.
Vide pick.
I gotta tell you, I love the brooch. I'm feeling some type of way about this look, but I don't know what I'm feeling. Right there.
You might be feeling nostalgia. This wasn't so out there as a look, right?
I love a white boot, but I would never have worn a white boot back then. I thought she was wearing leg warmers, but I think it's just like tube socks.
Yeah.
That floral skirt, I would have said I want not to wear it, and I give up skirt. Yeah. But I love it. And I love it with the turquoise and the pink Like, when did I become like a Miami retiree? You know, it's like such a specific look, and it really is so specific to the 80s. I feel like this whole vibe.
Yeah.
But I love it. I love it. Maybe it is nostalgia.
You know what I'm thinking? So when this came out in like 86, I think that this look caught on because of this movie.
It's possible.
I think that this look sort of influenced fashion for a couple of years afterwards.
Look 11.
I want to talk about Annie Potts. Oh, Iona. This character, I love this character. Another woman who changes for a man. Don't get upset about it. Okay, Terrence, the pet store owner, she's crazy. She's crazy about him, and it's made her calm down. She's not wearing costumes. She's not wearing wigs. She's just being her lovely, beautiful self. And I think maybe that was her true self.
So she changes for a man into this. This is still, I will say that this is still sort of a bold look. This isn't like, she hasn't gone to beige, for example.
It's bold.
But if the guy fell in love with her because of who she was, with the wigs and the crazy outfits, doesn't he still want that? Or did he tell her to tone it down? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is she changing because that's what she thinks he wants? Or has he said, tone it down, and
but couldn't it just be her? Let's just like have some faith here that Iona is her own woman and would only change if she truly wanted to. Not for Terry, but maybe just to be happy with Terry.
Okay, I actually get that vibe from this character.
I think so.
Because, you know, you can go through a phase where you're like, oh, I'm just having fun. And then the next phase is like, all right, I had some fun. Like, let me, try to settle down a little bit, maybe.
Exactly.
Yeah, she's trying out a new vibe.
She's trying out a new vibe. And like the knotted pearls, I mean, the white jacket with the emblem, the pocket square, it's so 80s to me.
I feel like it's like the later seasons of The Love Boat.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I was thinking of Overboard. You know?
That's a great movie.
We're doing that. I'm putting it on the list.
Look 12.
Okay.
I gotta go. I gotta get out of here.
After 2 hours of this movie.
I want my money back.
We watched this movie for 2 hours, and this is the shit-ass prom dress that she actually made. Honestly, I heard that everybody vetoed this costume except for John Hughes.
John Hughes made her wear that. Everybody else thought it was.
She hated it.
She hated it.
And so did every audience member. I mean, everything about this was just awful.
She took a perfectly good dress and turned it into that.
And turned it into just, like schlock.
Ugh.
Like, it's the type of thing that you...
I don't
even think you could find this secondhand.
No, I don't think you could. I don't know. What was she trying to get out of this? It's not flattering to any part of her body
except her cold shoulder.
The cold shoulder, top of all cold shoulders.
I mean, thank God she's so pretty. Otherwise it's like you really just, the dress also doesn't define a waist, doesn't give her any shape. It's a sack. She's so terrified. She's going to the prom herself after being completely, totally destroyed by Blaine's character. He says he forgot and goes with somebody, or says he's going with somebody else to the prom, right? Mm-hmm. And she shows up without a waist. She shows up in a sack.
Right? It's like, I'll show him.
I'll show you. I'm proud that she was so brave, and I hope that I would have done the same thing, but I would not have worn that.
Look at this freeze frame right here of Molly Ringwald. And I will refer to her as Molly Ringwald right here, not as Andie Walsh. Even Molly Ringwald is like,
I hate this dress.
I hate it here.
I'm
not getting paid enough for this. I'm America's sweetheart. Oh.
Cult classic.
It appears the final character in Pretty in Pink is Blaine's wig. And I mean, it's stunning on its own. This freeze frame makes me so happy. I was so lucky. I got the chance to interview Andrew McCarthy. And I did say, dude, like, what was with the hair?
Yeah.
And apparently, they finished the film.
Right.
Now, in the original, Andie and Ducky get together. And test audiences hated it so much.
They literally booed, I heard.
Yeah, they wanted Molly Ringwald and Andrew McCarthy to get together, right? Of course, I mean, this makes me so crazy. It's years of conditioning girls that when boys pull your hair, they like you.
You're right.
It's not right. So all these women are going for men like with bad behavior. Mm-hmm. So anyway, she goes back to him with this wig. which is insanity
It's
in and of
insanity.
itself. She shouldn't go back to him in the first place, and now he's wearing this wig. So what happened was they had to reshoot this scene where Andie and Blaine get together. Also, so weird. Blaine blurts out, "I love you," in the middle of nowhere. It doesn't make any sense to me, but
The test audiences loved it.
test audiences loved it. The wig passed muster, and this is the movie we have today.
You know what's a fun thing to do with this image?
Pretty in pink.
Cover one eye, and then put your thumb over his face, the features of his face, and then he just looks like one of those mannequins in a wig store.
Oh my
Like,
God.
you know, like,
And is
a,
it-
like a, dr- like yeah.
Wait, was he in Mannequin with Kim Cattrall?
Yeah, yeah.
I pulled that out of my ass. It's amazing how many movies this kid did when you think about it. He did
Right?
Class.
So many.
He really does look like a mannequin, you're right.
Yeah.
Final thoughts.
I really should be the only one to do the ratings because you didn't even watch the fucking movie. But I am going to say, for the fashion, for the vintage, and for the personalized expression of every character, I am going to give this 5 out of 5 pretty prom dresses.
Really?
Pretty, the original prom dress.
Okay. I rate this 1 after prom dress.
1 out of 1?
One out
No,
of
1
one.
out of 5.
Yeah, 1 out of-
Actually,
I don't know.
maybe it's more like 4 out of 5 wigs. 4 out of 5 Blaine wigs.
Didn't like it in 1986, don't like it in 2026. That's a lot of years of me not liking this
Oh
movie.
my God, 40 years?
40 years. That's how old we are.
Wait,
But you know what? I'm still the same person, because when she wore the prom dress the first time,
You
I
hated it.
then, I hate it now.
I hated it, hate it now. So I guess we haven't evolved.
All right.
Why'd they wear that?
Why'd they wear that? If Pretty in Pink gave you major fashion feelings,
Good feelings or complicated feelings?
check out Vestiaire Collective for pics inspired by the show.
VestierCollective.com.
Think first.
Buy second.
Thanks for watching. Thanks to our sponsor, Vestiaire Collective. To see looks inspired by this episode, click on the link in the description.